But y'all, on Friday, which is tomorrow, okay, you're probably seeing this episode on Friday. So today, Jason Tatum is expected to return to the lineup for the Boston Celtics. As of right now, the Boston Celtics are the second best team in the East. All right. So with Jason Tatum returning, are the Celtics now the favorites to win the East? Rell, let us know.
Oh, 1,000%, 1,000%. And that just goes to show you how good this Celtics team was, and
Preach.
it just goes to show you that to be successful in the NBA, you got to keep your core players together. You got to keep your team together. Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they've been together for a while. Derek White, they've been together for a minute. So that's why they've built to where they are now. But the Boston Celtics being 41-21, 5 games behind the league leading Detroit Pistons is just ridiculous. You talk about adding a top 5 player in the league, a definite top 10 player in the league before injury. You add him back to this team right now with Jaylen Brown playing like an MVP. It goes to show you that the Boston Celtics have 2 MVPs on their team. 2 MVPs on your team. The sky's the limit. You guys, you already did it one time. I feel like with Jaylen Brown being an even better player now, with the departure of Drew Holiday, I feel like his defense will take another step up. Derek White's going to be Derek White, but I think Jaylen Brown's defense is going to take a step up. You got the Boston Celtics who still have 20 more games left of regulation. I say Jason Tatum maybe plays 15 of those games just to get back under the schedule. Then you have him ready for playoff time. With the emergence of Jaylen Brown, you don't really need Jason Tatum to come out and just put up 30 shots like he used to and just be that number one guy. You have a true, can't even say Batman and Robin. You can't even say Batman. You got Batman and Superman. Like these guys are them. You got 2 MVPs on your team, 2 superstars. I'm giving Jaylen Brown the title of a superstar. Yes, you're in MVP talks. You're the second
You're
leading
right.
team in the East.
Preach.
To be honest, I honestly have the Celtics and the Thunder meeting in the finals. I think it'll be the 2024 NBA champions versus the 2025 NBA champions, and let's see who's really the best team of all time. So yeah, Jason Tatum. I think this does make the Celtics favorites in the East. And the best part about it is they wouldn't have to see the Pistons until the very, very last round in the playoffs if the standings happen to stay like this. And I think they want that get back against the Knicks. The Knicks beat them 4-1 last year. I think they want that get back. So yeah, 100%.
All right, Jerrick, with Tatum, your guy returning to the lineup. Are the Celtics now the favorites in the East?
Yes. And I would like for y'all to recall back before the NBA first started, we asked the question, who y'all gonna go into the finals? And come out the East, I said the Boston Celtics. And it looks like I am somewhat correct so far. Yes, the Celtics look great without him. They do, honestly. You have to tip your hat off to Jaylen Brown. Like, we see what he can be as the full number one. Like, it's not 1A, 1B this year. He's the number one. And that's great. Like, the man should be in MVP talks. The man has been doing everything, both sides of the ball. And then you also have to – but also we need to give more credit to the other guys of the Celtics. There's been a lot of credit just talking about Jaylen Brown. Yes, the man's averaging dang near 30 points. I guess he's doing a lot for the team. But you have guys like Peyton Pritchard who's stepping up tremendously. Guys like Derek White who's stepping up tremendously. Like, this team as a collective looks really, really good without Jason Tatum, not just Jaylen Brown. And it's also a tip your hat off to Bradley Stevens, their GM. The man is nice when it comes to GMs. Like, he went out and got Anthony Simmons, saw he wasn't a fit for the team, saw he didn't bring to the team what they thought, and traded for Vucevic, who is a fit for what they need. Like, you have Quintus out here, their starting center, looking like a good NBA big. Like, their team is built nice. They have good role players. They have good guys. And now you're getting, I don't care what people say, you're getting your best player back to come and play a number 2 role. He gets to come and play the role of, like you said, it's been a Batman and Superman, right? But when he comes back, at least at the beginning, you're coming back to play a Robin role. Having a guy like Jason Tatum come back and play a Robin role, what more could you ask for? This team is already the second seed without him. So if you add Jason Tatum, adding Jason Tatum back, your team can only get better. Now, I see how some people can say he's going to come back, he's going to take a bunch of shots, they're not going to move the ball around as much. No, that's not true. Mind you, Jason Tatum led the team in assists. He led the team in rebounding. He plays defense. Like, he does other things than just score the ball. And I'm pretty sure that coming back, he's not going to look to score as much. Like, he's going to look to score, but he's not going to look to put up the same amount of shots that he used to right away. He's just not going to. I think that as long as he comes back confident in his ability, confident in the Achilles, hey, this team is going to be scary. I have them going to the championship. And honestly, I have them winning the championship. I honestly think that they can get the job done. I really do. And I want y'all to know that Jason Tatum said himself, this video, he was in the doctor's office talking to the doctor, chopping up with the doctor. And the doctor was like, honestly, I don't know how you're at where you're at. Jason Tatum's like, so am I going to be able to play basketball? The doctor said yes. And Jason Tatum said, but doc, I'm not coming back to just be a fraction of myself. I'm coming back to be Jason Tatum. I'm coming back to be better than what I was before. The man is coming back and is about to be a problem for the league, okay? Rell, you need to be worried. Anybody in the West, you need to be worried. Because think about it, Rell. You got to play the man after he's been back for some time. Like you said, like you said how they're gonna get lucky in the playoffs because they won't have to play Detroit till the last round before the finals. So that's games where he's getting his footing under him. That's games where he's getting the NBA conditioning back under him. So by the time he gets to the finals, he will be Jason Tatum. And I'm telling y'all right now, this Boston Celtics team, they're going to go to the finals. They're going to win the finals. He might not win finals MVP. That's fine. But without Jason Tatum, I think we all can agree that we don't think this team is going to go to the finals. And now that he's coming back, all three of us are saying that he's about to that this team is going to go to the finals. And hey, Zero plays basketball again tomorrow. Life is great. I'm loving it right now.
That is crazy, Glaze. This man just brought up a video that Tatum is clearly aura farming because he knows the camera in there, and I'm coming back to be Jason Tatum. Like, who talks to a doctor like that? Who talks to a doctor like that? He is aura farming. He's lame. He's corny. It's like everybody.
He's a winner. He's a winner.
He's corny.
He's a winner. Put aside what you want. However corny, lame all you want to, he's a winner.
You know what? And this is what I want to bring up. He's a winner. He's a winner. You know what I realized over this year? That he's on a really, really good team. He is not the driving force of this
basketball. I'm tired of y'all
team.
saying this. I'm so tired of y'all saying this.
How you can be tired of somebody saying
Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant were on really good teams. LeBron James was on really good teams when he won. Like, guys that were on really good teams. What non-really good team has won the finals before? I'm tired of this. Name one. Name one team that wasn't a really good basketball team that won the finals in the league.
But listen. You just brought up LeBron James. If LeBron James got hurt on any team he was on, them teams are not being a top 2 seed in their respective conferences. Period.
If LeBron gets hurt in Miami, is Miami not a top seed in the East?
I think they finished top 2.
At that point, are they favorites to go to, like, the Celtics? You can argue they're favorites right now.
No, they're not. The Detroit Pistons are the favorites to go.
How do you know for sure? You think you would be like 10 toes down to pick the Detroit Pistons?
Right now, I'm picking. Yes, I would pick the Detroit Pistons to beat them in a 7-game series. I don't think Jaylen Brown can backpack for a 7-game series. I don't think
he's in the MVP conversation.
That's fine. That's all good and real. But you know what Detroit does. We know what Detroit. They play defense. They play real tough physical defense.
What does that mean?
I think by Game 7, that man will be tired. He will be, you know, that Jimmy Butler picture, that meme, that will be him come Game 6.
I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to say this team is, you know, they need Tatum to get to the championship. What I'm trying to tell you is clearly they don't. Yes, they're the second best team in the East.
Regular season. We know playoffs is very different. Playoffs is very, very different.
Yes, we've seen him win finals MVP.
If this team without Jason Tatum had to play Cleveland, I'm not so sure they beat Cleveland. I'm just not.
What?
I'm not 100% sure they beat Cleveland.
Stop. Get out of here. Stop.
What do you mean get out of here?
Jason,
what are you talking about? Do you know how hard it is to win a 7-game series with 1 star?
It's not it is one star, but as you just said in your argument, there are players that are playing out of their mind on his Boston Celtics squad. Right? You just brought up Quintus, right? I didn't even know who that was.
So you're trying to tell me in a series versus the Detroit Pistons or versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, Quintus is going to outperform Jalen Duran, Evan Mobley, or Jared Allen? He's not.
You don't let me finish. Quintus, Peyton Pritchard on any given night can look like Steph Curry for some reason. I'm not understanding what's going on with Peyton Pritchard. Derek White, we all know how good he is, right? They just brought old boy from Chicago. I don't think I can pronounce his name, but he's a nice piece on this team. Who's the boy you just bet on the other night? Oh, we doing player props.
It's like,
help me out.
I don't want to say it wrong because we got it wrong the other day we were talking about it. I don't want to say it wrong.
I can tell you right now. Give me 1 second, y'all. It's my fault. I should have had this up already. That's on me. But here we go. Is that boy? Is it Baylor Shireman?
Baylor Shireman.
Baylor Shireman is coming in here getting buckets. I don't even know who that is, y'all. But he's in here getting buckets. There's also another dude, Hugo Gonzalez, is also getting. But I'm seeing, I'm into.
And in the playoffs, Hugo Gonzalez is going to get buckets.
Hey, this is a very well coached team that is very well built. And I'm just saying that my whole point is this team is the number 2 seed. If Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was out for the whole entire year, Rell, do you think y'all be a top 2 seed in the
Man, heck no.
What's their record without Shai? What's their record without Shai?
Sorry?
What's their record without Shai? Because mine no Shai, but you also still have Jalen Williams. They wouldn't be a top 2 seed because they're in the West, but they would be in the playoffs. They might be like the 5th seed.
That is in bunches, though. Like, Shai is in and out the lineup. If Shai was not coming back, if the season started and he's not going to be here till March, the Thunder, to me, would not be a top 2 seed going into March.
Jalen Williams? They wouldn't be top 2 because they're in the West. They would be like the 5th seed.
Oh, so he's in a weak conference, too. So he's in a weak conference and he's on a
we all agree to that. That's why the Celtics are number 2.
Wait, whoa. What are we talking about? You can't have your cake and eat it too, because the conference is weak, doggone it. Then when Jason Tatum come back, we can't throw a parade for him if they get to the finals. Because the conference is weak.
The conference is weak. As whenever I'm saying the conference is, there's 4 good teams and then it's the rest. Mind you, the Knicks had a stretch of games where they just completely melt down. The Cavs, they had a stretch of games where they melt down, which allowed Boston to be the number 2 seed in the East. But in the West, from 1 to 6, those are really, really good basketball teams. Tell me I'm lying.
1 through 5.
Who's 6th right now? Is the Lakers?
The Lakers are 5 or 6.
That's the problem. So you're right. 1 through 5. 1 through 5 is really, really good basketball teams. So no, I'm not going to sit here and just downplay Jason Tatum come back to the Celtics because they're in the East. They're the number 2 seed because they're in the East. It's as simple as that.
Hey man, I'm just saying, I need you to if this team does go to the championship and win it, you cannot come out glazing Tatum. I just heard you in your whole soliloquy. Listen, I heard you say this. You said shout out to Bradley Stevens, one of the best GMs in the game, for building this team correct. Then I just heard you a couple seconds ago, you just said the Eastern Conference is weak. So a really good team that is built with their MVP candidate on that team, and the conference is weak, according to Jerrick Bess. I don't want to hear no Tatum glaze if they get to the finals. I don't want to hear it. Rell, is that valid? Rell, is that valid?
If he comes back and the team looks different because of him, then why can't we give the man some credit?
Because it's gonna be like, you know what? Same reason why I don't give KD credit for the Golden State Warriors.
This is so much different.
All you did was make this team.
This is so much different.
How's it different?
What are we talking about?
Same concept.
Kevin Durant joined Stephen, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala. What are we talking about?
Listen.
Is joining Jaylen Brown and friends. Okay, Jaylen Brown and friends. No, the
so
friends.
Derek White don't deserve no credit.
Friends, look, he's friends. He is friends. Derek White cannot be a number 1 on any team in the NBA. That is friends. He's a great role player at best. What are we talking about?
Let me rephrase that. I'm sorry. I misspoke. This is a small version of the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors already built, and KD joined it.
No,
right? I'm saying it's a small version because this team is already good, and Tatum's gonna come back and just make them practically unbeatable.
I'm gonna tell you what this is. This is if you added another superstar to that Miami team with Jimmy Butler. That's what it is. That's what this team is a carbon copy of that Miami team with Jimmy Butler. The only difference is they have a superstar that in the regular season every single night is going out there and putting up numbers. Jimmy Butler waited until the postseason to put up numbers. Tell me I'm lying. Mind you, honestly, that Miami team might be a little bit better.
No.
Their second option was Tyler Hero. They had Bam Adebayo. This team's second option is Derek White. What are we talking about?
Why are you disrespecting Derek White like that? I'm not.
Derek White is not. I'm not trying to disrespect the man.
Derek
you're
White
trying to act like he's something that he's
Derek White's a good player. Derek White gave him 17 this year. Derek White was very key to that championship run. Very key.
No doubt about it. He's very key to that championship run. Just like those players in Miami were very key to the championship run. Okay? You talk about Baylor Shireman. If he does this in the playoffs, he's going to get a Gabe Vincent contract somewhere else, and then you're going to see that he wasn't really like that. This team is a carbon copy of that Miami team. They have one superstar that makes everything go. They have Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Vucevic. Those are guys that are like your Tyler Heroes and your Bam Adebayos, and then everybody else is your Gabe Vincents, your Caleb Martins. That's who these guys are. Let's not try to uplift this team like they are a watered down version of Golden State. No, let's not do that. You're right. You're taking away from Jason Tatum so much.
I said the same concept. I didn't compare nobody to Steph, Clay, or Draymond. I said the same concept.
How can it be the same concept if you're not comparing?
Because hear me out. A really good player joining a really good team, the team that's already really good, and all Tatum is doing is because I truly believe that this team could get to the finals currently constructed. I would not be shocked. You would not be shocked if this team got to the finals.
If this team got to the finals
without Tatum, you would be shocked.
If this team got to the finals, that means Jaylen Brown would have a Kawhi Leonard, Dirk Nowitzki type run. That is what that would take for this team to get to the finals.
Okay, say you average 30 all the way to the finals. Then would you be shocked?
I would still be a little shocked. Yes. I don't think that in a 7-game series right now they can beat. I don't even know if they can beat the Knicks in a 7-game series. We know the Knicks look a little different in the playoffs than they do in the regular season. Jalen Brunson every single night looks different in the. You just talked about Karl-Anthony Towns earlier, how he's doing so good this year. In the postseason 7-game series, I can't see them beating the Pistons, the Cavs, or the Knicks. I honestly can't. I don't think you can either. I don't think so. The hatred is being shown.
We're gonna end this with you, Rell. We're gonna end this with you. If Tatum comes back to the number 2 seed and this team gets to the finals, does Jerrick have any right to glaze Tatum? After he just said the team is very well built, the conference is weak, and Jaylen Brown's playing at MVP level, does Jerrick have any right to glaze Tatum? Yes or no?
What does his numbers look like? That's a quick question. What is it? Is he coming back giving Tatum production, or is he coming back just looking like just another player?
He comes back averaging 26.
26?
Yep. Rell, can he glaze Tatum?
No, if Tatum come back and average 20 and make the finals.
Thank you. If he averages 20 or more, yes.
I think he could glaze him. Like, the playoffs start in a month. The playoffs are going to be here in a month, in a week, So, like,
the man tore his Achilles 8 months ago. Yeah, if he comes back averaging 20 points per game and they go to the finals, the man deserves all the credit in the world. What are we talking about?
That's another thing, too. Let's just pray. Let's pray, knock on wood, that he's not coming back too early. Let's just pray.
You can't. This isn't a situation, I don't think, where you can come back too early. It's not like he's gonna re-injure it. It's a matter of him come back too early it's not strong enough and he's slower. He doesn't have the same push. He doesn't have the same slide. Like, that's what coming back too early is off of Achilles injury. But there's no way he can just like go out there and tear his Achilles again. That's not true. We've seen players in the history come back from Achilles injuries pretty soon. Cam Akers, if y'all know what I'm talking about, running back for the Los Angeles Rams, he came back, and mind you, that's a sport. He plays a position where he's cutting every single play. He came back
and Tatum playing a sport where he's cutting every play.
Not as drastically as a running back in the NFL. A running back in the NFL is
actually the same thing. It's actually the same thing. A running back not running the ball every play. I don't gotta cut every play. That's kind of the same thing.
But running back, their cuts are more. I feel like it's you know what I'm trying to say here. No, that man came back early. He didn't really re-injure himself. No, and I think that Jason Tatum. Well, he was never really anything. So let's talk about that first.
You
He
brought
was
up
never
Cam
really
Akers.
in.
You brought up Cam Akers. I
Okay.
did. You brought him up.
Look, we saw Kevin Durant come back from an Achilles injury and be better. The only thing Jason Tatum won't really be able to do is play above the rim as aggressively off rip. That's the only thing I think. And seeing the videos and working out training, I think that Boston put this man in the best position possible to be able to come back. They say he looks like Jason Tatum in practice. He looks like Jason Tatum when he started scrimmaging with the G League team. I think
With the G
that
League
he's going to
team.
come back and be that guy like he was before he got.
He said with the G League team. That's crazy.
I need to see him play 5v5. What are we talking about?
I mean, I'm just saying. He says G League.
Last time I checked, LeBron went down to the G League team and practiced with them, and they said he looked good before he came and played. See?
Mhm.
See?
But you didn't hear me coming on the podcast saying LeBron looked good against the G League team. You never heard me say that.
I'm not talking about his I'm talking about physically. When it comes to that Achilles, that's all I'm talking about. Whenever I say he looked good against the G League team, he was able to. It didn't look like he was slower. It didn't look like he lost his step. Look, man, technology, sports medicine is very, very advanced. The man's going to be fine. He's going to come back. I think he'll come back averaging around 18, 19 to 20 points per game. They're going to go to the finals. They're going to win the finals. Jaylen Brown will get the finals MVP. But we all know that without Jason Tatum,
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What do you mean don't do that?
Do not let Jaylen Brown get 2 MVPs and 2 finals appearances or 2 finals wins.
His finals MVP, I feel like there's an asterisk beside it.
Don't do that. No, don't do
What
that.
do you mean no?
Don't
So
do
you
that.
want so
Don't
wait,
do
wait, let me get this straight.
That's
So you
not
want
okay.
Jason Tatum to come back 8 months post Achilles tear and win finals MVP to give him some credit?
No, the moral of the story is I can sit here and very well say that Jaylen Brown having 2 finals MVPs over and Tatum having none doesn't mean anything to you. I get it.
You
Achilles,
know
you
why
right. You put a little asterisk beside it.
You
Cool.
put an asterisk beside this one, and the first one, we know that Jason Tatum should have won finals MVP.
I don't know that.
He led the team in every stat. What are you talking about?
I don't know that.
He led the team
Sorry.
in points, rebounds, and assists. What are we talking about here? We've never seen a player get judged off of their field goal percentage as to why they don't win finals MVP. We've never. The only reason why you not win is because if you would have won finals MVP, they would have had to put him in conversation people don't want that man to be in. We all know.
God, stop it. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Let's be real.
Don't do that. That's
Let's
crazy.
be real. Let's be real.
You brought LeBron James. Speaking of LeBron James, y'all, let's talk about the Lakers real quick. Drama in LA, y'all. There's a video that surfaced of Luka and JJ Redick getting into it a little bit on the sideline, and ever since then, and also LA was on a bad losing streak at some point. They won the past couple games, but they beat like the Pelicans and they beat some bad teams over the past couple wins. So drama in LA, y'all. What's the problem with LA, y'all? Let me know, Rell. Let me know.
Yeah, I think it's just the first time head coach in there. You know, young head coach. Then you got 3 head honchos, 3 guys that always want the ball in their hands. But I think it's just over with. I think it's just, man, I just think the team's not getting enough. They're not playing enough defense, not rebounding the ball enough, and I think it's just making JJ Redick mad. But to be 100% honest, I actually liked what I saw from JJ Redick. I know fans aren't gonna like it. I know the organization isn't gonna like it, but I think these coaches do need to hold these players accountable. Like if Luka's not sliding his feet, if Luka's complaining every play, let him know about that. So maybe he could be a better player. And Luka obviously was a diva, turned around, had something to say. But yeah, I just think it's over with. And I think they did try to downplay it in the interview, saying we just want to win or whatever. But yeah, it's just a lot of drama. And to go along with what you said, they were on a 3-game losing streak. Almost lost that Pelicans game too, which would have been the 4th game. That game that Luka walked off on JJ Redick, they almost lost that game to make it 4. The whistle just went Luka's way late in that 4th quarter. So the Pelicans were really close to making it 4 losses. So I don't know. I think the Lakers will be a first-round exit again. You got to be able to play defense, especially in that Western Conference, and you got to have a big man.
You hit the nail on the head right now. I was waiting for you to say that. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. But Garrett, drama in LA, man. What's the problem in LA?
The roster is terribly built. This roster is horrible.
Bingo.
It is absolutely terrible. And I looked and I said, okay, like I compared, because I've heard some people say it's LeBron's contract and because of how much of a contract he has, you can't really build the roster. Yes, you can. Go look at Denver's roster. Their roster, when it comes to contract and money situations, like is somewhat similar. They have to pay Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. Aaron Gordon's getting a pretty nice contract, but they went out and found a ways to add a guy like Tim Hardaway to like a $4 million contract. They added guys like Cameron Johnson. Like they added guys. The guys that the Lakers added was Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia. Like, y'all hear the difference in that? Tim Hardaway goes out there some games on a $4 million contract and has 15 points, hitting 2 big threes in clutch time. Tim Hardaway is a guy that they can have on the court in the last 5 minutes of the game. Marcus Smart, Jake LaRavia, Jared Vanderbilt, they're not going to be on the court at the end of the game. And you're paying them more than what Denver's paying Tim Hardaway. That's where your problem lies. Like, the GM, Rob Pelinka, is he still the GM? He needs to be fired. Jeannie Buss needs to fire the man. Because I don't get how you got Luka. You got the man coming off of what we saw him do in Dallas. Why didn't you just try and build that same roster? I don't get it. I really don't. Like, you look at the team, yes, you have LeBron. You have Luka. You have Austin Reeves. After that, there's nobody else. Because like I said, like I told y'all before, it's not even that you don't have good like role players. You have nobody other than LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves that can go out there and get themselves their own bucket. Nobody on that roster got to get themselves their own bucket. They just can't. Give Jared Vanderbilt. I don't even think Jared Vanderbilt can dribble the basketball. Like, that's what we're looking at. Marcus Smart, I've seen him try to get his own bucket. It looks sloppy. It looks bad. DeAndre Ayton, I don't even have to talk about it because I already know you're about to talk about DeAndre Ayton. You're about to probably spend about 5 minutes dogging the man out. The man said he's no Clint Capella, and then the very next game put up a worse stat line than Clint Capella. Mind y'all, this isn't prime Clint Capella in Houston. This is second go-around in Houston, washed Clint Capella, who had a better stat line that night than this man. So, like, it's the roster, it's the way it's built. They're not going to win it all because you have guys that are really, really talented offensively that are defensive liabilities, and then your guys that are somewhat good at defense are offensive liabilities because they can't shoot, they can't score the basketball on their own. This roster was built badly, bad job by the GM. People are going to start saying this on JJ Redick. He needs to make better decisions. He's working with what he has. There's guys that he can't put on the court because they can't score. And there's guys that he can't put on the court because they can't guard. That's as simple as it is. It's the roster. It's built badly. They just need to tear it all down, rebuild with Luka going into next season.
I want to complain about the roster, but if 2 players were just better than what they are, then this team would not be the way it is. It's literally two players are the problem on this team. Rui Hachimura should be the guy coming off the bench who can get his own shot. Rui, we've seen like Rui is very up and down. He's so inconsistent.
Question: how? What is
we have Rui mid range is nice. Don't do that. We saw last year before Luka got to this team, Rui was actually playing some good basketball. Like, Rui can go out there and get you 12 a night. He should be able to. I've seen him before. Like, when it was just Reeves, LeBron, and Rui, because AD was always hurt, Rui was getting buckets. He was nice. Even, like, last year after Luka got here, Rui was getting points. He was getting buckets. Like, and Rui is supposed to be that guy. Wasn't Rui a top 5 draft pick, if I'm not mistaken? Top 10 for sure. Top 10 for sure when Washington. I think Washington drafted him, right? Yeah, so
I want to say 6 overall to Washington.
Something like that. Yes, boom. So Rui is supposed to be a guy that can get his own shot, and I've seen him do it before. He don't do it enough, and he's not consistent. So Rui is not as good as we need him to be. And then, if I swear to y'all, if DeAndre Ayton was a force in the paint, if he was a really good rim protector, a guy that's gonna get you 12 boards a night, then that would change everything. Guys, this guy's averaging 12 and 8. I'm gonna be nice and say 13 and 8. I want to say, no, yeah, 13 and 8. That's not good enough. That's not what he is supposed to be feasting with Luka and LeBron in the lob game, pick and roll game. He's supposed to be dominating, but he's not because he's soft. Period. That is to me. If DeAndre Ayton was giving us 15 and 10, 15 and 12. What you're supposed to give me in the league. You're a 7-footer for crying out loud. Now I think things would look different. If he's a better rim protector, guys that get past Luka won't just be able to. In Dallas, who was down there to protect the rim? Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford, right? Those guys were good rim protectors. DeAndre Ayton is not. Also, Dale Gafford was getting boards. He was jumping out the gym getting boards. Same with Derek. And Derek Lively was really good in the pick and roll game. He's not good. There's not one piece of DeAndre Ayton's game that I can point to and say you're helping us. He's not. You're getting 12 a game. Cool. I hope you get 12 a game. You're a starting center. I pray you get 12 a game. Once again, I'm gonna say it again. I've seen Isaiah Stewart score 31 in the game before. Your little measly 12 points a game is not impressing nobody, especially when you are a former number 1 overall pick. You're supposed to be this guy. You're supposed to be that dude. And look at you now. Besides two of arguably the best passers the game has ever seen, you can't average more than 12 points.
Bust.
That makes no sense. It's like he doesn't even care. He doesn't even try. He doesn't care. People have talked about this man, and he continues to do the same thing every single night. Yo, I saw Jokic, big, fat, sloppy tail, shoot a shot. There's 3 guys around him. He went up, got the rebound, tried to put back up. He missed. Got the rebound again. He had 3 rebounds in 1 possession. It's effort. That's all it is. You try to tell me Ayton can't do that? Like it's really sad. If Ayton and Rui was, I get it, Jerry. I agree. This roster is nowhere near as good as the Dallas Mavericks roster. Like the Dallas Mavericks roster was perfect, which is why I said when Klay Thompson came to that team, oh, this team about to run it back again, right? But if Rui was just better, like Rui is averaging, I want to make sure I get this right. And he's coming off the bench now. He doesn't start anymore. Rui is averaging 11, which is actually not that bad. But he's averaging 11
What's
points.
what's the Lakers starting 5?
Right now is LeBron, Reeves, Luka, Marcus Smart, and DeAndre Ayton.
That's your.
Which is not terrible.
Why is Marcus
Smart to me is a good piece to have. He's just playing a role he has no business playing. He's trying to score, and that's a problem. Like you said, when he tries to score and get his own buckets, it looks bad. Like it really does. He's really not a 3-and-D guy, because when you give it to him open in the corner or open on the 3-point line,
he can't shoot anymore. Like he was doing better shooting in Boston than he is
way
now.
better shooting in Boston, right? He's not really knocking down shots. Luke Kennard was a great addition to this team, and Luke Kennard actually been playing good since he's been here, right? But Luke Kennard, I believe, is a liability on defense. So it's really not there's no 3-and-D guys on this team. And that's the problem. In Dallas, you had 3-and-D guys beside Luka. You don't have 3-and-D guys on this team. So it's unfortunate. But I think the main problem, once again, I'm gonna say this to the end of the season, it's DeAndre Ayton. Because if he was giving us more than what he's giving us, I swear it would look a little better. You would look at the Lakers team and be like, okay, they got a chance, right? Yeah. But because he's not giving you anything, they don't have a chance.
What if y'all brought Reeves off the bench?
I don't think that'd be bad. Start Rui instead of Reeves.
Start Rui. Bring Reeves off the bench. Like y'all need a spark off the bench. I understand. Yes, y'all can just like take out Luka, take out LeBron, leave Reeves on the floor. But I feel like if y'all just let him come in off the bench, start the game off really, really good. He comes off the bench. He's fresh. He can go get his buckets. Yeah. I don't know. Y'all need to do something. But I feel like that's like honestly. You have 4 defense liabilities in your starting 5. Being honest with you.
Yeah.
LeBron is now a defensive liability. I'm sorry. I wouldn't say a lot. He don't like he care on defense either. LeBron James should never get backdoored. He should never get backdoored in his life. He's too smart of a player to get backdoored. You're LeBron freaking James.
You know what? When I get backdoored, I hope there's somebody down there that can help me up. Pick up my mistake. Get that block for me.
That is very true, but you don't have that. So he's a liability. Ayton's a liability because he's not a rim protector. We know Luka, like even when I've seen games where he tries to play defense and it just doesn't work. So at this point, he just doesn't try anymore. Because if it's not gonna work when I try, why exert any more effort when I can just give y'all 40 points on the offensive end? Like Austin Reeves, he tries, he gives effort, but at some point you're just too small, too little. Marcus Smart, he's the only defensive guy, and at times he gets cooked too. So I don't know what to tell you.
With all that being said, I want to see OKC in the playoffs. I want to see if y'all really like that.
Wait, what?
I want to see. I said with all that being
You
said,
people got Jerry saying, "Wait, what?" Like you don't want that. That's not what you
I'm
want.
getting swept.
I want to see OKC in the playoffs. That's what I want to
Who's
see.
guarding Shea?
Nobody.
Nobody.
That's the problem.
Who's guarding Jalen Williams?
Nobody. That's
Nobody.
the problem.
Chet's gonna outplay DeAndre Ayton. Isaiah Hartenstein's gonna have a field day with him.
Man,
That little baby hook shot Hartenstein has with his left hand, he's gonna go for like 12 a game in that series.
No, kill
Getting
him.
waxed.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Because
Y'all
it'll be
getting,
like,
hey, y'all finna lose to us in 5 too. Don't worry about it.
hey, y'all lost to the Warriors. Y'all light work. I'm not worried about y'all. Y'all trash. But
Trust me, I'm not worried about y'all at all.
Okay.
Kevin Durant's gonna have a field day.
All right. That's one team. That's one good team that I feel like we have a shot. We have a chance.
How?
Against the Rockets.
How?
Sure.
Where?
Because
we're gonna after y'all.
after
We're gonna
KD,
out rebound y'all.
after
And I have a
KD
guy named Kevin Durant.
After KD, we have the next 3 best players on the floor.
That's fine. Y'all
And
can have that.
I'm sorry.
Sengun isn't going to work DeAndre Ayton.
Luka is the best player on the court. After that, I can go KD, Bron, Reeves for sure.
Yeah.
Sengun just as soft as DeAndre Ayton. So that's gonna be 2 big teddy bears fighting under the goal.
Sengun is going to work DeAndre Ayton.
Amen Thompson, him though, he going.
Amen Thompson's going to give y'all problems.
He would kill it.
Reed Shepard's going to come off the bench and give y'all problems.
Amen.
Reed Shepard just had 30 points tonight.
Amen.
Reed started.
And you lost.
That's fine. I'm not worried about this game. I'm not worried. From here on out, as long as we don't just go on a crazy 12-game losing streak, as long as we, like I said, as long as we don't go on a 12-game losing streak, at this point, I just need my players to get better and get ready for the playoffs. Also, Reed Shepard showing he's ready for the playoffs. He's ready for playoff basketball. Like, that's what this point is right now. Like, we see Kevin Durant coming off the break. The boy is averaging like 28 points per game. Amen. The man, we're I think 1 game worse or 1 game better than we were at this current time last season. Like, that's the team still looks really good.
1 game better with Kevin Durant on the team.
Y'all was 2nd seed last year.
Okay. We're 3rd seed this year.
Yeah, you're right.
We're 3rd seed this year. San Antonio is playing out of their mind. OKC is OKC. I'm not mad at where we're at. We're going to win our first series.
Sit right here next to me after the first round. Because y'all going to be going to.
Because we got to play Oklahoma.
No cap.
No. We won't have to play Oklahoma. We have to play San Antonio.
I ain't talking about Oklahoma.
We have to play San Antonio.
It's possible y'all can play.
That's gonna be a good series.
San Antonio, y'all can play the Nuggets because the Nuggets have dropped a couple games. Y'all can play them. Y'all.
What are the Nuggets? Are the Nuggets the 4th seed?
I'm sitting right here.
They're the 5th seed. As of right now, it's Rockets versus Lakers.
They're the 5th. The Minnesota's the 4th seed, right?
Minnesota 4th seed.
Okay, so that means Rell got to see Minnesota or Denver. I got to see San Antonio.
Why are you saying you got to see San Antonio? Right now, you're seeing the Lakers first round, and I just said y'all not finna.
We're not worried about y'all.
Y'all not finna.
Y'all is bad.
Hey, Rell.
Don't do that. Trust me. Don't do it. Trust me. Oh, you're fucked.
Against the Rockets?
It's over with. You just cursed yourself. You just cursed yourself, though.
Well, Lakers in 5, boy.
You just cursed yourself.
You really believe that? Okay, hey, put some money on it. Put some money on it. If we play y'all, put some money.
Look.
No, there's 20 more games left, bro.
Look, KD is the only person I'm worried about. Single, nice, whatever. But I'm in times he can't even shoot the ball. So if we let him go off and he can't
shoot the ball.
Hey, look, if he can't shoot, all he can do is get to the cup. That's all he can do. If we can't stop that, then you're right. We have no business being in the playoffs.
Dude, y'all can't stop that. And
not
y'all
worried
can't
about Tyree Eason or Dorian Finney-Smith. Come on now. Hey, Lakers in 5 versus the Rockets.
Put some money on it.
Confident in that. Hey, let's talk about it.
I'm seeing tomorrow.
Let's talk about it.
100.
100.
I'm putting it right here. I'm going on record on the podcast right here for everybody to see. If the Rockets play the Lakers, I am putting $100.
First of all, I'm not putting $100 on DeAndre Ayton for nothing. That's just all.
There you go. My point is that.
Let's keep it friendly. $20. $20.
20.
$25. And Rell, we play y'all? Oh yeah. I'm like, I don't want no smoke. I'm playing. I don't want no smoke, man. But that is it for today's episode, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Once again, Josh Hunter will be joining the Straight to the Point podcast, and he will be giving us some really good content out talking to the public about who they think is, for example, the best player in the league or the best team in the league. That content will be coming soon, and that will be playing during our shows. We'll have like commercial breaks where you'll see Jay Hunt doing this thing, all right? But that's it from your boy Jay Bess, your boy Rell, and your boy Jerrick. Y'all stay blessed till we see y'all again.
They feeling like it's 7, leave a comment down below, yeah.